And we are live. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Rebels Capital, aka Connectivity with Success. And yes, welcome to another day where we talk about the stock market, cryptos, bonds, um, everything that has to do with also commodities. Commodities that's gold, silver, something can feel, touch, and smell. Today is the 25th of June 2026. If you like the video, man, don't be afraid to please click like, subscribe. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's go. Let's go. So today's gonna be a bit much longer today because I'm gonna talk about a couple of things that have been happening. Yeah, man. So now everyone today is looking Gucci. Everyone is happy. The S&P 500 is up by 0.81. As you can see, as well as the Nasdaq, it's up as well. No, the Nasdaq is actually down 0.64, but I think eventually it will turn around. Let me just show you here. The Dow Jones is also up by 0.76. So everyone is basically, just to summarize everything, everyone is looking happy today. Everyone is looking happy. So there's more buyers than sellers, if we can just simplify it in that way. So a couple of things I want to talk about is that the stock market overall is recovering from the fucking Black Tuesday that we had now, just now. That was a dark, dark Tuesday, bro. Dark Tuesday that was just caused by the South Korean market that blew $485 million in a single day because of there was some sort of circuit that was broken. So it halted trading for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes, bro. Fucking got slaughtered. When they came back on, a couple of people was selling the shit out of it because they thought something was wrong. But yeah, man, today is Gucci. Today we're looking even higher, recovering and making new highs as usual. So yeah, man, if you're still in the stock market and still trading, you're still Gucci to go. A couple of things are not really balancing. They're a bit mixed in general as well on the stock market. You can see here the VIX is up today, funny enough. The VIX is an index that shows the fear in the stock market if people are selling or buying. So today it's up, meaning that a couple of people are selling. It's up by 3%, currently sitting at $19.33. So yeah, man. So the picture today is looking a bit mixed, and as well as the US dollar today is selling. It's still at a 52 high, meaning that if you bought the dollar at the beginning of this year, you could have been Gucci year to date for the last 6 months. So now it's currently sitting at 101 and 16 cents. So it's down only by 0.23%, which is not bad. So yeah, man, people are not running away. So yeah, man, overall, we are seeing is that the recovery is coming from tech companies like your AI companies, and your chip tech companies. So yeah, man, that's what's happening there. So with being said, with the AI and chip companies, the one that is driving it today is Macron, 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 and Macron. Macron is the president of France, and Macron is this company. Here's the company sitting at $1,181. It's up 12%. It's up 12%, all because of their reported earnings report, right? Beautiful, beautiful thing. Let me just show you. They made a record breaking earnings report. These guys are fucking making more money than God, dude, at this point. Imagine making $40 billion, dude. The whole management is up. I mean, everyone, dude. So yeah, man, as you can see here, it's So today's the 24th. Let me just get into this one here. So today's the 24th. So overall here it says that they made 41.46 billion dollars versus the forecast, which came in at 35.69. So they did a record breaking. So yeah, man, it came at a surprise of 16%, as well as stock was at 25.11 versus the forecast of 20. So today they crushed it, like completely crushed it. Yeah, man, they had no competition there. So yeah, man, that's the next billion-dollar baby, Macron. Macron. So yeah, man, roughly they are making about 100 billion in minimum contracted revenues via a 16 pay or take strategic customer agreement with 22 billion upfront. So yeah, man, this company so far is doing this company so far today is doing well. Another one was Qualcomm Qualcomm here. Oh, Qualcomm QM, right? No, that's emerging market. So Qualcomm is another one today. Uh, came in currently sitting at $204. It's up 3%. So on Qualcomm, what's happening is the stock rose because of a projection, right? Meaning that the management sees some future in it going even higher. Revenue are headed to $40 billion from the prior 22 billion they said they're gonna make. So yeah, man, they are Gucci to go. So they see more money coming in from AI and automotive. So they are going to be more in cars, right? Basically cars. So yeah, man, they are seeing that going ahead, moving forward. So that's what's happening with these guys today. And then other factors is also the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve here. Let me show you. So now with the Federal Reserve, this morning, this morning they had a economic data, right? Economic data, to be specific, is this one here. It's the economic numbers, right? The Federal Reserve, as usual, have to look at the economic numbers to see if they're gonna cut or reduce rates, right? Just to plain it simple, just to make it simple for everyone to understand, right? It's either they're gonna cut or increase rate. So today they had numbers called the PCE, the price index price, right? The price index, right? Price index. Let me just show you here. PC, core PC. So as you can see here, right, it came in at 3.4% versus the forecast of 3.3. GDP as well today, it came in at 2.1% versus the forecast of 1.6. GDP is numbers every economist looks at in terms of where the economy is going. So yeah, man, overall we're seeing growth. So economists widely expect May to mark the inflation peak this year, as oil prices and inflation could curb prices coming in the next month. So what that means is the inflation in May was the highest that we've ever seen. With oil prices going over 100, um, food and a couple of things that were going high, just the prices in general going even higher. So yeah, man, a couple of people made money. The Saudi guys made a lot of money in May. So January, May, yeah, until May. I think May, that was like their biggest profit making year to date. So yeah, man, that's what people were looking at. And initial jobless claims are people who are unemployed and are collecting government what you call this government benefits. The actual number came in at 215 versus the forecast of 225. So yeah, man, a lot of lesser people. So lesser people are claiming in comparison to last month. So which is a good indication. That is why it's green as well. And then personal spending today also came in at 0.7%. It's higher versus the forecast of 0.6. So meaning that people are still spending. And then as well as in May as well, it came in at 0.7 versus the forecast of 0.6, 0.4. So yeah, man, it crushed it today. So yeah, man, GDP was the highest one today. So that made the US dollar to go lower today. Funny enough. So yeah, man, GDP was the number of the day. It keeps the currencies like the US dollar up and down. So yeah, man, that's what people and traders were looking at today. And then let's go on to commodities, something you can feel, touch, and smell. So commodities as usual. Anytime there's some sort of mixture happening, right? Gold, silver. So as you can see now, today gold is up, silver is up, copper is up, platinum is up, uh, oil is up as well. WTI oil is at 1.8%. Natural gas is up, and heating oil is up. US corn is up. US wheat is up. US sugar, cotton, and cocoa. So the biggest winner today was the US cocoa and basically oil in general, oil and copper. So those are the three. So US cocoa, copper, and oil were the biggest winners today. And the commodities. So there's some sort of mixed picture, if I can say that, meaning that people are still confused what to buy, what to sell. So when a couple of people are confused and don't know what to buy, they just run off to hard metals, something you can see, touch, and smell. That's where majorities of the investors run into. So yeah, man, as you can see here today, the oil prices are playing at $74. WTI oil is at 71. Natural gas is at $3.28. Heating oil is at 2,000. No, it's at 3,200, right? So yeah, man, that is also playing there with the commodities. So yeah, man, basically with the oil prices, what's going on is that the oil prices continue to collapse after this peace deal. So yeah, man, it's still playing around that $69 to $73. That's where it's been playing since ever since now, ever since the Fed meeting, right? So there's more than 20 oil tankers carrying 35 million barrels of crude oil uh, through the str- through the Strouts, right? The Strouts, the route everyone has been fighting for. So man, yeah, so man, everything is looking very Gucci. So there's nothing to worry about today in general. So that's what's been happening today. So that's why the oil prices went even lower today. But we are good to go with those ones. And then moving forward here, we are gonna look at your currency. Everything at the currency front, everything that is against the dollar today is down. So the euro is up, and the biggest winner today is the British pound to the dollar, the British pound to the Japanese yen, the euro to the US dollar, Australian dollar, Australian dollar to the US dollar, and the euro to the Japanese yen, and New Zealand to the US dollar. So yeah, man, the dollar today is down very badly, as you can see here. So yeah, man, a lot of traders were selling the dollar today in general. So yeah, man, on those currency pairs, it was just because of GDP. As you can see here, GDP was the biggest factor that kept the dollar down today, just to make it simple for anyone to understand. So when that came higher, yeah, man, people were selling that dollar basically. So yeah, man, that's about it there in terms of those companies. in terms of the basics, what's actually going on basically. And then let's go into the companies. Companies today. Or we can also go to, let me just wrap it up with the crypto bros. So the crypto should be up today with the stock market. But yeah, man, this thing is this thing is drowning, dude. So as you can see here, the Bitcoin is down today, 2%. Ethereum is down, and then Ether is always up when when Ethereum and Bitcoin is down, right? Ether is up. It's like they go the opposite way against each other, and currencies, and then also crypto stable coins like USDC is also up. XRP is down, Solana is down, Tron is down, and then Hyperliquid is up. So overall, the company that is in trouble when it comes to what you call these Bitcoin, to be specific, is a company called MicroStrategy, right? So these guys have so much money invested into Bitcoin. So they are the reason why like Bitcoin goes up and down. So with that one being said, is that they're in trouble now, right? The company in general, it's in trouble because of 90% of their money is in Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin has been going down very sharply, right? So yeah, man, this company alone, since Bitcoin has been going down, right? It went from 110 to 87, so making it a 52-week low. So meaning year to date, people are losing money on that one. So overall, right? Because of they have about 847, right? 847 worth of Bitcoin, right? Making it one of the biggest. So 800,000 worth of Bitcoins makes it $64 billion, right? If you put it in dollars terms, that's how much they have. So overall, they're in trouble because of that, and they don't. It's not like they're catching a break, bro. They're not catching a break. So a couple of hedge funds are betting against them, obviously, like Jane Street. Jane Street is one of those big hedge funds that buy and sell stocks on a stock market, and they make billions of dollars. So that's one of the companies that is shorting them. And the main reason why is this is because of the season. It's not the season for Bitcoin nowadays. So overall, so mid from the beginning of the year until now, Bitcoin always falls, right? And then from September until the end of the year, Bitcoin goes higher. So now so far, how much they've lost, right? They've lost $12.5 billion, right? In general, right? And then operational loss, they've basically lost $14 billion. So yeah, man. But overall, the business is healthy. They do make money. They've made 125 in the first 4 months of operating. So yeah, man. In context that this company is losing a money, but on paper, and the CEO Michael Slayer. If you want to see what it looks like, here is here Michael Slayer. He became like one millionaire, and then now he's like struggling. He's struggling to keep up. So this is Michael Slayer. He's like the face of Bitcoin. He's like literally the face of Bitcoin behind Kathy Woods. Kathy Woods is also like a hedge fund. So yeah, man, he's the guy who's been buying, who owns this company. So yeah, man, overall, he's just basically heavily leveraged, right? He has so much money into this shit, like he doesn't know what to do. That's the thing. It's either now he has to somehow pull up a couple of people who can buy it, who can convince the crowd otherwise. But yeah, man, he's losing a lot of money on a daily basis. So yeah, as you can see now, so the company overall they lost like 12 billion. That's how much they lost, going from 110 to 87, as you can see today. So yeah, man, that's one of the stories in crypto bros. The crypto bros who swipe every time they make a lot of money. They swipe at a club. So yeah, man, that's about it on the cryptos. And then I'm gonna go back to stocks, right? And then another guy who's catching smoke these days is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is catching smoke, dude. So now isn't it he got another company going public? So this one, it's basically Twitter, SpaceX, in under one company. So like three companies are under one roof, right? So with this one, this guy's also catching smoke. He became the first trillionaire in the world, right? He became one of the biggest trillionaires in the world. So now that basically got wiped. Yeah, man, that got wiped within like 5 days of trading. Yeah, man, he's not catching a break these days. This company went from one of the biggest, actually, one of the biggest to one of the saddest. So his shares are trying to stabilize. Recently, sales, what do you call this? SpaceX, right? SpaceX has wiped out $915 billion of value from the peak. The peak was at 225 in the beginning of selling this company on the debut of 12th June. That has been a couple of days now. So yeah, man. So basically, he erased 17% of the stock. That is valued at 400 billion. This is the largest one-day swipe on the stock market, right? So yeah, man, this guy is catching smoke on a daily basis, dude. It's because of we don't know, man. Maybe he has like a lot of enemies, but yeah, man. Overall, he's been losing money in the last 5 days because of he probably made a lot of enemies throughout the way. You know how that shit works. And then another company that is catching smoke is a company called Wendy's. Wendy. So Wendy is a fast food company. They sell food just like McDonald's, right? Similar to McDonald's. So the problem with this one is that a lot of people are not going into Wendy's anymore, right? They're losing money. They're losing money from their competitor, like McDonald's, Shake Shack. Yeah, man, I could name a couple of companies. So this fast food chain, it's seeing like a lot of people not buying their food anymore. That's what's happening now with this company. So yeah, man, there's a lot of trouble in paradise, right? So with that being said, what happened was this stock alone has erased about 40% of their profits. So 40%. I'm just trying to show you. I don't know why this thing is doing this. So there's been speculations and news on this company because of a lot of companies, a lot of not companies, but a lot of people who are working at Wendy's, they don't want this company to go bankrupt. So there was a Reddit army that said that we need to save this company, right? It was posted on Reddit, and then yeah, man, this company was close to going to zero, dude. So when that happened, it was at six. Now we're at $7.55. So yeah, man, a lot of people don't want this company to go to zero because of some of their family members are basically working there. Some of their families, friends, and etc. So yeah, man, this company is being saved right now by a couple of armies. So yeah, man, this thing has been rallying. It's one of the biggest news nowadays. So overall, they have about 31 to 32% of short selling, right? Um, how can I simplify this? So, if they have a short selling, meaning that a lot of people are betting on this company to go to zero, the stock in general to go to zero. So as you can see here, ever since 2024, 2025, look at this shit. This thing has been going down almost every year. And it went to 10. Now it went to 6. So the beginning of the year, it's been going down ever since. Every year, this thing came from $25. Now we're at 7. So a couple of people want to save this company. So with short selling, how it works is if you have a couple of people who are shorting a company and it goes to 10, no one really cares, right? If it goes to 10%, a lot of people don't care. Then it goes to $20, 20%, it means that there's a lot of uncertainty, that like a lot of hedge funds are looking at it, right? If it goes to 20, a lot of companies, it's like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? So a lot of people will increase from 1 million to 20 million, right? Then from 20%, then it goes to 25, meaning that a couple of people are just basically selling it. They're just sharing, like there's a couple of phone calls going through saying, hey, have you seen this company? Wendy's is going down. They're not making money. This has happened. Da 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 da. Now we're at 30. Now we're at 32. So, meaning that there's about $50 million in now shorting this company. $50 million. So this one doesn't show who is shorting specifically, but we know who are buying this. To be specific, today there's a hedge fund called Trion Management. Uh, Trion Management is a company owned by Nelson Pretz. Nelson Pretz is this guy here. Let me just show you. Nelson Pretz is another key figure in the stock market. Yeah, man, he has like money. Here's the company. It's a hedge fund based in New York, right? And the guy Nelson Pretz. Let me see. Let me see if I can find him. These guys don't like to be shown on social media. So yeah, man, this one, he's influencing this company, right? Nelson Pretz is the one who's buying the stock now. He has about 16% on this. And yeah, man, he's gonna be one of those guys who are in the board. He's gonna be in the board. And a couple of people did follow him after he bought this, after he got into this, right? BlackRock was one of them. Let me show you here. He's like a billionaire though. Very low key. You wouldn't even know his name. There we go. This is Nelson Pretz. Like he likes buying companies and becoming one of the board members, and then he makes money if it goes higher, right? This is the guy. He has the same old strategy he's been doing for 20 years. So yeah, man, that's Nelson Pretz. So people who joined him was BlackRock, Vanguard, and other passive funds, right? So another one was AQ Capital. AQ Capital is another hedge fund. Let me just show you. There we go. AQR Capital. They've joined him to buy this company as well. So they believe that he's right. And another hedge fund that bought into the news was Point 72. Point 72 is one of the big key members, right? This guy is rich. He has had more money than God for years. His name is Stephen Cohen. Stephen Cohen is a guy who's been basically is the guy who has the movie or the series behind him. This is the guy. Stephen Cohen has also believed that he's also right, that this company can turn around and maybe it might go to like 20 again or 100. So this guy is the company is the guy who is behind the series called Billions. If you've seen Billions, if you haven't seen Billions, you need to check it out, bro. They're moving money every single day. So yeah, man, that's the guy who's behind it, and a couple of Reddit guys there. So yeah, man, that's one of the big stories today. And then Wendy's. So everyone is trying to save Wendy's, but today what happened was they halted trading, so it's at a pause. So you can't buy and sell it today for some reason. And then moving on to other companies in the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is an index where top 30 companies in the world are here and buying in this index. Let me show you. So the Dow Jones, to make it simple, is companies that are making over $1 billion, right? $1 billion to be specific and above. So it seems that there's one company that is leaving Dow Jones. Here's the index. It's currently sitting at 52,000. It's up by 0.84%. So with the Dow Jones one, what's going on there is that it seems that a lot of companies are not buying this one specific company called Verizon. This is a Verizon. It's a company that is very popular in the United States. Let me just show you here. So what happened is in the Dow Jones, there's about 30 companies that are very solid that make a lot of money. So today, this one is getting removed from the Dow Jones. Verizon Communications, it's a telecom company. Telecom, it also ventured into Wi-Fi's and streaming, mostly everything that has to do with TV, right? So now this one is leaving, and Alphabet is joining the Dow Jones now. So meaning that Verizon is not making money as before. Alphabet is. So yeah, man, they getting replaced today. That's the big news. So yeah, man, you'll be able to buy Alphabet Google on the Dow Jones today. So yeah, man, that's one of the big news. It's a big deal actually. It's a very big deal. But yeah, man, it should be higher today on that news, but it's falling. It's down by 1%. But yeah, man, people will give a fuck eventually about that one. And another company today is this one. The biggest winner is a company called Biotech. Literally Biotechna. Here's the name of the ticker. So Biotech today is being bought, right? Biotech. So yeah, man, this is one of those things where a big company is buying a small one, right? Yeah, man, that's what's happening here today. That's why if you can see here, it's saying that higher than usual trading volumes, higher trading volumes. So this one is going higher by 20%. So any stock that moves over 10, there's some good news happening, meaning that something they're being bought, there's a partnership, stock split, they got new money. They got new money somewhere, even if it's through a debt or it's through funding, government contract, something is up if it's higher than 20%. So as you can see today, this one is going at 19. So it's currently sitting at $70.49. The reason is because of there's this German company called Mock. It's a German company. People know it in the United States. That's why It's a popular company in Germany. So it's like a pharma company. It's currently sitting at $33.57. As you can see here, it's up by 5%, right? So what they are trying to do is they're trying to improve their technology, right? And this is a very big company. It's buying a small one, basically. Let me just make it just to not confuse anyone, right? So they are buying it for $11.3 billion, which is 9.9 billion euros. So this is the biggest um deal over since 2014, 2015, which is 10 years ago. So yeah, man, now they are under a new CEO by the name of Key Beckerman, who took over this company. So yeah, man, they are just trying to basically venture into increasing their technology. That's why they're buying that smaller company, biotech. So yeah, man, this is basically like a life science company. So that was this is one of the biggest stories of the day. With that being said, they did just to make it simple to understand, because with the biotech and pharma companies, there's a lot of confusion and a lot of like news floating. So this one, they just trying to make the technology of like, let's say if they had like a COVID vaccine, right? They're just trying to use like AI now, right? They're just trying to use AI just to make it quicker for them to identify the problem and treat patients quicker. That's why they bought that smaller companies, because their tech is much better than theirs. That's what's happening. So that $11 billion is gonna go a long, long way. Yeah, man, that's about it for now in terms of what's going on in the stock market. I think I'm done today. Just to make it simple, let me see if I am. Yes, so we are done. I did cover every single thing. If you like the video, man, please don't be afraid to please click like, subscribe. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's go, let's go, let's go.